trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow them stuff for you. For the record, vibe on me gon'.
So man, they should make me let me do their jingle.
Okay. Ooh, nah, never mind. Not the way she was just singing that.
Oh, well, you give me your version of the jingle.
Okay. I got to get the food in it so I can really like get focused.
Can you focus?
Ribs, ribs, we got ribs. On the phone, ribs.
Ribs, we wanna feel. Come on down to Soul Man's.
Okay, no. Hey, it's Q and Sean. As if y'all didn't know that already.
Right. It's us. We back again.
And we are stuffing our face with some barbecue. Barbecue. Can't forget the glass of wine on the side. Boom.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay.
You need some barbecue sauce?
Do my own.
Okay. Yep. So you can't put a lot of barbecue sauce on your sandwich, you know? Cause then your bread get all wet and stuff, you know, you just put a little, you know.
Okay. Who you want the bread with? Cause you can take your bread and dip it in your barbecue.
I think I'm gonna cook my sandwich, you know. Oh Lord, the meat is just falling all out of me. But
they got some good cabbage too.
It look good.
And the beans is good.
I think I'm gonna dip my whole thing in there.
Okay, that's a good one. Ribs, baby, ribs. Ribs, baby, ribs.
Come on now.
Come on now, ribs, baby, ribs. Cabbage. No?
No.
I thought I had, I thought I was good.
I'll stole your thing. I think I did. Maybe I
So
did.
what?
I thought that was yours.
I got one right here. I was really hungry too.
Me too.
So this was a good idea.
What?
Yep.
And it's good.
So we told y'all we was gonna talk a little more about us being adopted.
Yeah.
Because I know people wanna kind of know about that and how it felt or whatever. Can you start with you?
I think I got barbecue all over my mouth though.
It's all, they don't care. Y'all like the barbecue, like y'all like sauce.
Woo. Okay. So I don't remember when I found out I was adopted. I want to say I knew my whole life, but I really don't know the exact time frame that I knew. But I've always known, like since I do remember about 5, 6. I knew because I remember my parents having a conversation with some of my other siblings because we were all adopted. So, you know, I can remember them having conversations, but like I always knew, and I would go visit my birth mom and my granny. And of course they went to the people that my mom gave me to was her pastor. So I was raised by a preacher, so I would see them every Sunday anyways. I would see them at church, and then like I would go over there on some weekends and some holidays. So I always, you know, had a relationship with her and knew her.
Okay.
How did you find out about you? Like, you know, like what did you know or find out?
Well, my understanding is that our biological mother was like coming to see me, I think, until I was about maybe 3 or 4 years old. But of course I didn't remember that.
Right.
And then by the time that, I guess, as I grew older, my parents decided to hide it from me, that I was adopted. They wanted me to just feel like I was theirs. And I guess because in my mom's defense, I feel like she felt she was protecting me too, because I wasn't seeing my biological mother, so I wouldn't be like worried about that or whatever. But it still ended up affecting me anyway though, because later on I did find out. But it was actually over the years my grandmother kept saying something about I was my parents' grandchild. And of course, I also noticed my last name was different from theirs. But when I was younger, they always told me that it was my mom's maiden name. And me not knowing, I'm young, I don't know. It wasn't until I got older, and I was like, wait a minute, this ain't making no sense. Because you've been married to daddy my whole life. My parents were married 56 years, so I was like, how could I have your maiden name and then the older kids have y'all name? That don't even make any sense. And then, I don't know what really was crazy. Just one day I came home from school, and I just remember walking in the house telling my mama I'm adopted. Just like that, like literally that's how the conversation went. And
like
she was like, I just knew something wasn't right. And she was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was like, Mama, I know, stop. Just tell me, I need to know this. What, like, I know I'm adopted. My mom started crying, y'all. She just started crying. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And I think she really just did not want me to know. I think she thought it would affect me, and it did. I'll be honest, I felt rejection, you know what I'm saying, at first. So I had to like get over that, like get over thinking like my mom didn't want me.
Yeah.
You know, because I think that's why I kind of started out early age looking for love in people and different things, because I just felt like this like rejection. And then of course I felt it more when I found Q, because I felt like, well, you kept in touch with them, why didn't you try harder to keep in touch with me? That's kind of how I felt. But that was then. Like, I'm much I say older, mature, I really feel like she made the right decision for me.
Yeah.
I feel blessed that she understood that, you know, she needed to do something better for us, that she wasn't ready. So
yeah,
I don't look at it like that anymore. Like, I don't look at it like,
because I feel like some people have kids or keep kids and they don't need to take care of them. Like, so if she could have enough strength, because I know it had to be hard, because I couldn't imagine not having my kids. So
yeah.
I feel like if she had enough strength to say, okay, I'm gonna, because I'm young, and you know, I'm gonna let someone else do it, you know, for me. I feel like that was brave. You know what I'm saying? It still hurts. And no matter how you look at it, it's still gonna hurt you at some point in your life. Like I can remember being hurt. I can remember crying, asking my dad and them, you know, why she didn't want me.
Yeah.
You know,
because as a child, you don't know.
Right.
You don't understand that.
Right.
You don't understand that. All you know is like, that was my mama. Why did, you know, why? What was wrong with me? And for me, I really felt like maybe when she had me, it was something about me, because she didn't want me particularly anymore, and they didn't even know about me. So that also made me feel, I'm gonna be honest, it did make me feel some type of way. Like, why did you just kind of like erase me? That's kind of how I felt.
I feel like, I could be wrong, I feel like because she lost contact with y'all, it was just like, ain't no point in talking to her. And I feel like she maybe thought she was never going to see you again. I don't know. She's never said that to me. I'm just guessing.
I think that's,
you know, like, because I used to be a picture of you older. They kept it in the living room. And I used to ask them all the time, who is that little girl? They would never tell me who she was. Or they would be like, oh, this is your mama when she was. I'm like, that look like her, but they don't look like her. That little girl look different. And this ain't no old picture. You know how you remember the old picture being your mom in the house? I'm like, this ain't no old picture. But, you know, like I said, I was young and she said it what it was. So I couldn't be like, okay, she lying. But then when she came back and told me, I'm like, I asked you, you know, like, and, you know, like, who? Because when she told me I had a sister, I was like, you lying. I don't got no sister. I got a little brother. Yeah, I got him. But I ain't got no sister. She's like, yes, she do. I was like, where she been? You know me, where she been? Why she been hiding?
Right. And another thing that really affected our relationship was when I first did find him and I met her. To me, our mother was on the defense. Now, I didn't know that at the time. At the time, when I met her and I came to the door, her first response to me was, I don't owe you nothing. And at the time, that hurt me, because I was thinking, you know, when you imagine meeting somebody you haven't seen and they haven't seen you I was expecting this big embrace and happiness, like, oh my God, here's my 16-year-old daughter here to see me, and she responded that way. So it kind of like affected us growing our relationship in, because it was kind of like a first impression thing. But then now when I look back at it, I realized that she was defensive because she probably was like, what does she think about me? You know what I'm saying? Or like, she probably mad at me, so she felt like, oh, I need to come off the rip, like I did this because I felt I needed to do it, and you know, and that's just what it is, and that's just what it is. But it made me feel like, dang, you know. But now I get it. It was just right, the mind frame that she probably was in at the time, getting caught off guard and unexpected, and you know, stuff like that. So,
but I feel like we both have expectations. So, you know, I thought growing up and with having them both in my life, things would be, I guess, like a fairy tale, and it really wasn't. Like, you know, it's things that I went through that, you know, it bothered me a lot, and I can see how it affects my kids. Like, it's just stuff that I, you know, like stuff that was done to me as far as, you know, like things that were supposed to be done, you know, that wasn't done. So when I tell my kids I'm gonna do something, I make a point to do it. Like, I cannot do it. It does something to my soul. And I mean, like, if you tell me you're gonna do something, please do it, because it bothers me, you know, so much. So when and usually if I can't do it for my kids, I usually don't tell them. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I feel like her intentions have always been good.
Yeah.
I feel like she couldn't, and I feel like I probably was putting too much pressure on the whole situation. Like, some stuff you just can't make happen, you know? Right. But as a kid, you don't know that. You don't think about that. So, I mean, now that I have kids, I usually try not to tell them something. But if I say, Mama gonna do this, Mama got, you best to believe it's done. I'm gonna be superwoman all up and through that thing, because I don't want them to ever have that feeling.
Right. I agree. I agree.
And you know, sometimes I do wish she would have kept us in, fought for us, like whatever she went through us sometimes. But then again, I think like, okay, would I have been the same Quintella? And
I absolutely do not wish that.
I do sometimes. I mean, sometimes I do, because because I love the people that raised me. Like, they are the best thing that God has ever done for me. Yeah. But I love her too, and you know, you just always think. I'm not saying I want to change how she did everything, but sometimes my mind does wonder, okay, if I would have stayed with them and been raised by her, how would I have turned out? You know, but that's not my reality. Right. So I thank God for them. They were the best thing. I have always felt like I was their kid. I always feel like they love me. I never feel like, oh, I'm not their kid. Like, anything I need, they did. And I also feel blessed that I got two parents. You know what I'm saying? I got two mom and dad, so I'm like, I'm beyond blessed. So, you know, I know some people be affected by it, and they really have a hard time, and they like, you know, be crazy and they be damaged. I don't feel like that was our life. Like, I feel like even though it's a sad story, I still feel like we turned out to be great people. Yeah. You know, we were raised by good people, and we was lucky.
That's why I don't wish that it was the other way. Just because I feel like it turned out exactly as it should. Because I feel like my lifestyle would not be the same if I wasn't raised by my particular parents, like the way they raised me. But because, you know, I agree, looking back, our mother was not ready. She just really wasn't ready. And I think that was brave, and that was really a good thing that she did for us. Like, I do appreciate that. Like, now I look back, then I thought it was because she didn't love me. Now I believe it's because she did. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I wouldn't change my story, but I still wonder, like, okay, what would it have been, you know, to grow up over there with my little brother all the time, like all of us in the house together.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I do think.
You do want to see like how we would have been
siblings, with how we could have grew up together. Yeah,
like
that's true.
I'm not saying that, you know, I wish it would have happened, but I do kind of like, dang, what would it like us?
What would it be like
on Christmas?
Yes, opening up presents,
us beating up Ken.
Yes,
it would have been fun.
Yeah. And I think I would have a better relationship with my brother if we grew up together, you know. So
yeah, because me and my little brother, we have the same dad, so we was together all the time. It was just me and him, like, so
yeah. So those are things, you know. Then we miss because of that, but now I do really think you could not. Now, a couple years ago,
No.
about 10 years ago, no, I would have been like, I ain't lying to you. I was angry.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
That's understandable.
You know, and I honestly did make, I feel like a lot of bad emotional choices because I was really searching for something.
But that's,
and I don't know why,
that's
because I
a
had good parents. I just,
but there's still a void that you still, it's still like, I had good parents too, but I still would be like, why?
yeah.
It's no way around it. Like, your heart still breaks. Like, your heart's still gonna, it's still gonna break. That's just like if I was to give my kids up. They would be hurt. Like, if you're saying you're not affected by it, you're lying. Like, so.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. But
And I think as a parent who does give up a child, you also have to be understanding of that. Like, I don't think, because I think it's hard to understand when it's not you. You know what I mean? Like, I think you also, as a parent, you're thinking about your emotions and how you had to give this child up, but you also have to think about how the child is feeling because you gave them up. It's not just how you're feeling. You know what I mean? Yeah, you feel bad because you had to make this decision, but your child is walking around with this void.
Right.
This, like,
and then you
what's
also
wrong?
don't want to be the child that was given away. Like, it's something wrong.
Yeah.
People love to act like if you were adopted and sometimes that is the case, but people love to be like, oh yeah, she has baggage, she has issues because she getting away. That's not the case all the time. No,
Right.
I don't have any issues because my mom gave me away.
Right.
I was raised by good people. I'm good. I'm solid. Okay? There's nothing wrong with me.
All right.
I'm not walking around here like we discussed, we talked, my parents talked to me about what went on. So I was fully equipped of what happened to me, what went on. She loves you, we love you, you good. I never had that, you know, like, and I do know people that were giving up for adoption and they had issues with that, you know. So it just depends on how you raise your kids and how you take care of them. And I feel like you didn't have an issue because they just showed you with so much love. Like,
yeah,
you know,
they made me it very clear to me that it wasn't nothing wrong with me.
Yeah.
Whatever I felt, that was me. Because my parents didn't, my mama would always say, you're my baby.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're my baby. It don't matter. And as the adopted parent, she didn't understand either. You know what I'm saying? Because she like, I'm here. What's the problem? You know, but like she said, it's still this, you know, this void. And I had to explain that to my mom and also watch my mom heartbreak because, you know, she's like, you're my baby. Why are you trying to find something about her? You know, so I understood.
It's curiosity.
Where she felt, you know how she felt in curiosity or whatever. And now it's like you said, like I feel like it's a plus. I have an extra parent.
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't know my father. He was not willing to meet me or wanted to meet me. So that's sometimes that's like way back subconscious. Every now and then I just would just like to just visually see him. That's it. Like I don't really want anything from him because I'm good. My dad was good. I'm good. But it's still like, I just want to see that curiosity. I just want to see how your dad
look and with
see
me,
who I really look like. Do I really look like her or do I look like him? Because she says she says that everybody say I look like her, but she says I look like my dad. Yeah. And I can see that because that happens with my kids. You know, people will be like, oh, they look like your dad didn't know, but they look like me, you know. So it just depends on who looking and how your facial expressions that day can change, and you look like the daddy and look like the mama. So I just wanted to know that, and not only that, health wise, you want to know
what. Yeah, or
like,
make sure you ain't talking to your other brother.
Yes, and mind you, my biological dad is here in DFW, so he got kids. I don't know these people. My kids could end up dating your kids. Like I don't want that to happen. So that's why I was trying to reach out to him, but for some reason he declined. I don't know if he just felt like it's too late. I don't know if he felt like
be afraid.
Like, what are you gonna say to me?
Right.
How are you gonna feel towards me? Are you gonna come?
Well, if I'm angry, let me be angry.
Yes, I deserve that.
Yeah,
you know, let me have that.
I didn't have a choice.
Exactly.
But I was lucky to know both of mine. I know my mom, my dad. I always had a relationship with them. You know, I just talked to my dad. Matter of fact, yesterday. So I've always was, I guess, lucky enough to have that. I do wish the same, you know, for you. But hey, you never know how God works stuff out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I believe that too. I also believe, I'm like, if if there's a reason why you're not seeing him, it's God.
Yeah.
It's one thing I can say. He always protects me from stuff. So if he's not present in my life, it must be something that he's either gonna do or not doing that's gonna affect me. And if it's gonna steal my joy, God is like,
Right.
you good. You don't need that. And you know,
Because it may affect you worse. Like,
it might affect me worse.
Yeah.
And since I lost both my parents this year, I have thought about him, you know, because my dad's gone. The only one I know is gone. But I also understand that nobody can take his place anyway.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter if I meet this man or not. I'm still going to miss my dad.
Right.
I'm still going to feel some type of way. So that's irrelevant.
But you know, eventually, like, because my dad died too. So it does, sometimes it still, for me, it still makes me feel good that I can still call somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some days I'm really hurt that my dad is gone. You know, so sometimes when my dad calls, I'm happy because I'm like, okay, you know, God took my other daddy, but I still got, you know, I still got this other person. And yes, I still got both my mom, but you know, one day she will be gone. So it's like, or Judy, you know, could be gone. But it's always good to have that. So it's like, yeah, I do be wanting you to have it.
Yeah. But you know what?
But I'll be your mommy.
My mother. Shut up. You can't be my mommy. I'm the older. She
I'm the
always wants to be the big
oldest.
sister. I am.
Who looks like the big sister?
Me.
Me.
Everybody knows the shorter person is always the big sister.
I just made that up.
I did.
Well,
Anyways.
Well, thank God you got a wonderful mother-in-law.
I was about to say, they fill the void. My in-laws, my father-in-law, that's really my father. Like, that's dad. He gonna look out for me. So I love them so much. I still have them. So I'm really blessed.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why God put me with my husband. He sees everything before it happens.
Right.
And he knew I was gonna need this kind of love and somebody that's not afraid to tell me about myself, because my mother-in-law is not afraid to tell me about myself. No, she's not. But she be right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, initially I'd be like, oh my
The truth
God,
hurts.
like this hurt. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, the truth.
But she was right. And it was, you know, things I needed to fix. And I'm really grateful for her for doing that. Because I do have a much happier life for listening, for her, you know, pulling it out. Like, you know, you still got some pain you're dealing with. You need to deal with that because it's coming out of you. And, you know, you don't realize that sometimes. You don't realize that you have pain, that it's like stuff down inside. So you're not like, you're thinking, I'm responding normally. But then when you sit back and think about, you know what, no, I'm still kind of angry about some stuff. Yeah. And it's coming out. So it did help me to resolve some of those things.
And you found out really late in your life. You was 16. Like, so you were gonna feel like that.
Yeah.
You know. So don't beat yourself up, you know.
Well, sometimes I do, but then I get it. Like you said,
it was really late. Like, I would be hurt if I found out at 16. Like, I would have been really upset. Like, cause you went your whole life like not knowing anything.
I know. And you know what's so funny is I had dreams about her though.
For real?
I used to have dreams. That's how I knew when I talked to my mom about when I found out, when I said, you know, I'm adopted. Yeah. I asked her, I said, Mama, you remember when I used to ask you about these dreams? And it was so funny because she actually brought it up. She said, you were dreaming about your biological mom because I was describing Judy to a T. And
so did you remember her like when you were little? Like, was that some of your memories?
I guess that's what I guess I was dreaming about a memory. Yeah. Because I could see this woman that would come and get me and then drop me back off at my parents' house. Like, I could, even to this day, I could see her hair. Like, I guess she had the perm hair. You know how they do the little rollers or whatever, the little curls. I remember that. I remember her coming, and I used to ask my mom. I had them real heavy when I was from like 9 years old till about 12. I remember having them, and I would say, Mom, I just keep having this same dream. Yeah. And she was like, what's the dream about? I said, well, this lady coming to pick me up, and I was describing the lady, and my mom said the whole time, she said she would literally just be holding her breath like, oh my God, how does she even remember this or like know this? And then when they finally told me, she said, you know those dreams you were having? that was your mom. You know, she used to come pick you up and stuff like that. I was like, wow, like, and that just goes to show you never know what your kids are going through,
right?
And how much they hold on to. Where you thinking, oh, she's too good to remember, but she don't know. You don't know what they're dealing with, so you gotta be real mindful of that.
Yeah,
so.
they will embarrass you, child. They will say whatever.
Whatever.
Remember that time? Shut up.
Shut up.
Go in your room.
Go.
Jesus.
Take a nap. You going out there? Why?
I can't have no filter.
None.
Girl.
That's good though.
Yeah.
Sometimes adults need to be like that.
Right.
No filter.
No.
Just say something. You know, sometimes you just need to just say something. Just say whatever. Sure.
Now, if I got barbecue on my face, don't be laughing at me and don't do it.
They'll be alright. They like little ones.
It's called blush.
No man. Y'all, this was way too many reels for me. Y'all want one? No, I'm just
Y'all, it was good. Stomachs was really good. Like it did my soul good. Okay.
Soul man.
She felt that rib, y'all. It came from the soul. It came from the pits of your stomach. From right here. Well, y'all, it looks like I need a refill, huh?
Yeah, I did my refill before I sat down because I already knew what time it was. She be playing. I be for real.
Hi, my name is Quintella.
And she is not an alcoholic.
I am not an alcoholic. Y'all ain't about that life.
Yeah. She's a late bloomer. It's okay. It's alright. I just like a little wine every now and then. Don't y'all like a little wine every now and then?
Yes, I just like a little wine every now and then. Don't it sound like I was lying?
No. Okay, so until next time, when y'all want to eat with us, just put it in the comments. If you like this, we will do more of these. Just let us know what you want.
Any suggestions?
What's your tea?
Leave comments. If you were adopted, leave a comment. Tell us about your experience. If you have anything that you want us to discuss, send us a letter. We got you.
And yes, we are married now, but we do remember dating. We still have very good tips about it if you would like us to discuss. So don't just think just because we're married we can't help you singles out, because I think we probably really could.
Oh yeah, because y'all want us to do one about the Sierra prayer, because we had our own prayers for our own husbands.
Okay.
And it works. I'm telling you, it works. Go ahead and write down what you want, because God will answer. I still got mine.
Yep.
If I can find that Bible.
Yep. And it was every single thing on my list.
Yes, like write it down, pray about it. I put it in my Bible. She told me that, and it works.
It works.
6 months.
And I had another friend too, and she is happily married now. 5 to 6 years. She lives in Colorado.
Dang.
But she said something about that all the time. She was like, girl, you remember you gave me that book and you told me to do that?
Yes,
it worked.
It
really works.
It really I cannot even believe it really works.
Yep. So be specific.
Tell him exactly what you want. Like
if you leave something out,
it's gonna be out.
It's gonna be out.
Yes. It really works. Like, so hey, hit us up. We gonna tell you.
We're gonna tell you the truth. Alright then, y'all like, subscribe, share. Let everybody know about our channel. If y'all loving this channel and y'all wanna see more, hey, help us get some more subscribers.
And we're gonna keep posting anyway, so